My name is James Herrmann.
And this really happened.
Not a story, not a joke. Something unseen was in our house, and it wanted us out. It started on a regular afternoon. I was in the kitchen when a soda bottle suddenly popped open by itself. I thought maybe it was pressure, until two more did the same. The caps flew off like someone was playing with us, but there was no one else there. Then things escalated. Furniture started shifting. Bottles flew. My mom's makeup was thrown across her room. We heard whispered in empty rooms, knocking behind the walls, always at night. We called the police. They found nothing. A priest came, but after one visit, he never came back. The scariest moment. One night I woke up to the sound of breathing right by my face. I froze. My eyes were wide open, but I couldn't see anyone. When I turned on the light, nothing. Just shadows, but one of them didn't move like a shadow should. We left that house, but part of me still wonders, what if we had stayed? Would I still be here telling you this? Now listen closely. Here's what people say about my story. I'll tell you everything. In the winter of 1958, the quiet suburban life of the Herrmann family in Seaford, Long Island, was upended by a series of inexplicable and unsettling events that would capture national attention and baffle investigators for years to come. The family and their home. James Herrmann, an airline company representative, lived with his wife Lucille and their two children, 13-year-old Lucille, affectionately called Lucy, and 12-year-old James Jr., known as Jimmy, in a modest white-trimmed green ranch-style house at 1648 Redwood Path. The family led a typical suburban life, deeply rooted in their Catholic faith, and were well regarded in their community. The onset of unusual phenomena. The strange occurrences began on February 3, 1958. That afternoon, while both children were at school, Lucille was alone in the house when she heard a series of loud popping sounds. Upon investigation, she discovered that several bottles had inexplicably opened, their contents spilled across various rooms. Notably, these bottles included nail polish remover, peroxide, rubbing alcohol, liquid starch, bleach, and even holy water. Each had been sealed with screw-on caps, making their spontaneous opening particularly perplexing. When James returned home that evening, he attempted to rationalize the events, considering possible chemical reactions or pressure buildup as explanations. However, this theory failed to account for the variety of bottles affected and the different locations in which they were found. The family decided to monitor the situation closely, hoping it was an isolated incident. Escalation of disturbances. Over the following days, the phenomena not only persisted but intensified. Objects began moving without explanation. February 6th, a porcelain figurine in the living room lifted and smashed onto the floor in the presence of the family. February 17th, a globe flew from a bookshelf and a heavy bookcase overturned in Jimmy's room despite no one being nearby. Throughout February, bottles continued to pop their caps and spill contents, chairs moved, and various items were thrown or displaced without any discernible cause. The family also reported hearing unexplained noises, knocking sounds, footsteps, and whispers emanating from different parts of the house. These disturbances often occurred in the presence of multiple witnesses, adding to the growing sense of fear and confusion. Involvement of authorities and investigators. Seeking assistance, the Herrmanns contacted the Nassau County Police Department. Detective Joseph Tazi was assigned to the case. During his investigations, Tazi witnessed several unexplained events firsthand, including bottles moving and caps popping off without external influence. Despite thorough examinations, the police could not identify any natural causes or evidence of human interference. The family also reached out to their parish priest, Father William McLeod, who performed blessings and sprinkled holy water throughout the house. However, these religious interventions did not alleviate the disturbances. Parapsychologists and experts in the paranormal, including Dr. J.B. Rhine from Duke University's Parapsychology Laboratory, took an interest in the case. Some researchers speculated that the phenomena could be attributed to psychokinesis, potentially centered around the adolescent children, particularly Jimmy. This theory suggested that repressed emotional energy during puberty might manifest as external physical disturbances. Media attention and public scrutiny. The Herrmann poltergeist case quickly attracted widespread media coverage. Major publications, including Time and Life magazines, reported on the events, bringing national attention to the family's plight. Journalists, curiosity seekers, and self-proclaimed experts flocked to the Herrmann residence, adding to the family's stress and complicating the investigation. The intense public interest led to numerous theories and speculations. Some skeptics suggested the events were elaborate hoaxes or pranks orchestrated by the children. However, no conclusive evidence supported these claims, and the consistent testimonies of multiple witnesses lent credibility to the family's accounts. The phenomena cease. By early March 1958, the disturbances began to wane and eventually ceased altogether. The Herrmann family reported no further incidents, and life gradually returned to normal. Despite extensive investigations by law enforcement, scientists, and paranormal researchers, no definitive explanation for the events was ever determined. The case remains one of the most well-documented and puzzling instances of purported poltergeist activity in modern history. Legacy and influence. The Herrmann family's experiences have had a lasting impact on popular culture and the study of the paranormal. The case served as inspiration for various fictional works, most notably the 1982 film Poltergeist, which dramatized similar unexplained household disturbances. The events also prompted further scientific inquiry into poltergeist phenomena and contributed to ongoing debates about the nature of such occurrences. This happened. It's real. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.